Greetings, Ton Mason family. First, I would like to thank everyone for being here and Ton Mason for giving me the chance to speak with you today. I have been waiting for this moment actually for 6 long months. I would like to start by introducing myself. My name is Talat and I am the PR and marketing manager for Ton Mason. For the last 9 years, my world has been in sales. I started from taking cold calls to leading entire sales teams up until being the director of sales for previous companies to help them grow in their fields. And throughout that journey, one thing has become very clear to me. The best salespeople aren't the ones who talk the most. They are the ones who understand people the best. So for the past few years, when I found the secret weapon, when I found or started using the new AI tools in the very beginning, when they first became available, and I watched them transform how I work, how I understand my clients, how I can save paperwork, and how I spot opportunities that I would have missed. Today, as I'm speaking for Tom Mason, and I want to tell you why I am so passionate about it, it's not because it's a shiny new gadget, but it's because I see it as the natural next step, the right tool for right now. Okay, so as our CEO mentioned, I joined Ton Mason in mid 2025, and you know what struck me the most? Not just the technology, but the faith and the foundation that you have been building throughout this entire year. You opened the lodges, you took your places, you believed while we were in the shadows preparing for this massive launch. And I have seen hundreds of companies throughout my career, but Ton Mason is the Apple of the AI world. It's a platform made for people by people who understand other people. Okay, now everything that I have learned in the last 9 years in my sales career, everything that I discovered about using AI to understand people better, it all led me here to a platform that doesn't just chat with you, but truly helps you in your health, in your business, in your personal growth even, right? So I'm here today proudly to scale your success and turn this foundation into the most powerful digital empire of our time. All right. Now, let me start with the question that everyone is asking. Isn't Ton Mason just another AI company competing with ChatGPT and Gemini? The answer is simple and clear. No, we are not competing with them at all. We are operating on a different field or on a different level. Let me give you an analogy that helps people to understand this a little bit better. Think about messaging applications. Most of us, we don't use only just one app. I have WhatsApp, I have Telegram, I have iMessage. They all do the same basic thing. They send messages, all right? But I use each one of them for a different purpose. WhatsApp for the family, Telegram for communities, and iMessages for my close friends, for example, right? So everyone knows which one they use the most and which one provides the best quality for their specific needs. This is the position that we are building in Ton Mason. So ChatGPT and Gemini, I believe they are generalists. They're like the Swiss Army knife. They're useful for many things, all right? Writing emails, brainstorming ideas, answering random questions, but not truly specialized in any one area. You ask them a question and they give you an answer based on general internet knowledge. It's like asking a librarian for advice instead of asking a specialist for advice. All right, so Ton Mason is different. We occupy the niche of expert AI models. We are not building conversational tools that chat with you about everything. We are building specialized AI experts designed for one purpose: to improve your quality of life in a specific and measurable way. So what does that particularly mean? It means that Our AI will be able to help you in the future with your health, with your business performance, with your financial awareness, with your personal opportunities, with your skills development, right? With your self-perception and confidence, even with your self-discovery. So we don't just exist in an ecosystem, we solve real practical problems that people face every single day. And here is why matters in the long term. Even if others try to enter the space later on, it will be extremely difficult to catch up with us. We are the first in this niche, and we are building to remain the largest in the niche, and we already have unique technology and a strong foundation. We will do this better than anyone else because we started earlier, we are building smarter, and we understand the human side of this, not just the technical side. Okay? Now, before I tell you about our solutions, let me share with you a problem that I have seen over and over in my sales team, in my own work, even in conversations with people trying to use AI. How many of you have sat down with ChatGPT, you had a question to ChatGPT, and then you spent 20 minutes, let's say, crafting the perfect prompt, trying to explain context, trying to make it sound like a real person, trying to get it to stop giving you these generic textbook answers. And if you're a beginner, it's even worse. You don't even know what to ask. You don't know how to prompt engineer. You just want help, but instead of help, you get frustration. This is the biggest barrier to AI adoption today. Not the technology, but the friction of using the technology. In my sales career, I learned something very, very important. If a tool isn't immediately useful, people will not use it. They will go back to what they know, even if it is less efficient. We built Ton Mason to solve exactly this problem. So imagine opening an app and having a team of world-class specialists waiting for you. No blank slates you have to train, not generalists or who give you Wikipedia answers. Experts who are ready to help you right now with whatever you need. This is what we are building. Now, before I go into the app platform, as you know, the app on the Telegram was called Ton Mason Game. Since today, the app name will change to Ton Mason Network. As time passed, we made a lot of updates. All the game mechanics, of course, all the lodges and so on, they will remain the same for you. The app name change will allow you to easily navigate through the ecosystem, as we will have two platforms inside the app. Every single day, we are working on our marketing strategies, working on our branding. That is why Ton Mason is growing beyond being just a game. I believe this is a step towards dominance in the AI tech world. Now, let me walk you through what we have actually built. Think of our new platform as a new house with two distinct rooms. Each room serves a different purpose, and together they create a complete ecosystem for your growth. Now, our launch is phased. We are not throwing everything at once, of course not. We are introducing products like elite divisions, step by step, so our community can learn and grow with us. Okay? Now, the first room is what we call the advisory board. This is a collection of AI experts, fully trained domain-specific models, developed and provided by Ton Mason. They come included, of course, inside your basic subscription. Think of this like having a world-class consulting firm on retainer. Each expert is like a top-tier specialist in their field, trained on vast amount of knowledge, and refined to provide precise and actionable guidance for you. And let me be clear about what makes these different from generic AI. We made the training, or we have done the training for you. So you don't need to spend weeks crafting prompts. You don't need to teach it your industry jargon. You don't need to correct its mistakes over and over again. We have already trained these experts for you. They understand context. They understand nuance. They understand how to help, not just how to answer questions. Okay? So look at the spectrum of what we are covering in our first collections. One, we have business and finance experts. So the Mason mentor, Solomon, this is your personal strategic advisor for business decisions, for communication coaching, and for long-term planning. The trading and investment expert for those building wealth inside the markets. Second is the health and legal experts. So the health advisor will be personalized wellness guidance that adapts to your body and lifestyle. The legal experts protecting your time, resources with accurate information. But the most interesting part, this is where it gets truly unique, all right, is our experts for quality of life and self-discovery. These are the products of everyday use, and this is what makes a client stay with us for years to come. One is the astrologist AI. This is not a generic horoscope machine. This expert uses your exact birth details, time, date, place, to calculate your complete natal chart with machine precision. Of course, it provides personalized astrological insights. People check their horoscope every morning. Now they will have professional AI tool, not just random predictions. Second is the numerology expert. For those who seek answers in numbers, patterns, and life cycles. Third will be the dream interpreter AI. As you know, dreams are deeply, deeply personal. A snake inside a dream can mean something very different for someone who keeps snakes as a pet versus someone who was bitten by a snake as a child. So the AI learns your personal symbolism over time, helping you to understand what your subconscious is communicating with you. Real life example, okay? Real life example. Before, people paid huge amount of money for random consultants for these exact services. 200 here, 500 there, for example, with no guarantee of quality. Now, they have professional AI tools on our platform, available, of course, 24/7, for a fraction of this cost. Okay? Now, this is just the beginning. And in the beginning, we will be adding just few models of these. You will get to experience working with these models, to learn step by step, and by time, we will be adding more. This is constantly increasing the value of your subscription. And this is what builds loyalty, and this is what makes people stay with us for years. Okay, now let's go to room number 2. Room 2 is where things get truly, truly exciting, and where Ton Mason becomes something entirely unique. We call it the studio and the marketplace. All right, so this is our premium layer, and it works differently from anything else in the AI space. In Room 2, we are not providing our own experts. We are enabling you to access or become a specialized expert yourself. So for seekers, all right, this is accessing niche expertise. Imagine there is a specific area you want to learn about, a particular trading strategy by a very famous investor, a meditation technique, for example, taught by a specific master, a language learning method developed by a polyglot. Currently, your options are limited, okay? You can read their books, you can watch their videos, maybe take an expensive course, but you cannot have a conversation with them at 2 a.m. in the morning. In room 2, you can, all right? Experts in any field can create AI twins, AI versions of themselves, trained on their knowledge, their style, their methods. And as a seeker, you can find these twins and subscribe to them for an additional fee. Okay, you're not just getting generic advice. Again, you're getting access to a specific expert's approach whenever you need it. Now, for creators, this is monetizing your expertise. Now, let's flip this around. What if you are the expert? Maybe you're a master of sales, all right, with 20 years of experience, a meditation teacher with a unique approach, a fitness coach with a proven system. If you're a teacher, if you're a cook in the kitchen, even if you're a stay-at-home with great skills to organize your wardrobe. Even if you are not a big name in any field, but you have a unique experience or knowledge you would like to share with the world, this is where you will be heard. Somebody who will need your knowledge and skills, and our algorithm technology will make the magic of the reach. Okay, so currently your time is the limit of your income. You can only coach so many people, you can only create so many courses. In room 2, you can shape your own AI twin. You shape it on your knowledge, your style, your method. You will set the price, and then people around the world can subscribe to your twin, accessing your expertise whenever they need it. Now, I want to tell you about the cherry on top. When opinion leaders and influencers come to the platform and create their own AI twins, whoever will follow them will be in the multi-level marketing. So they all will be your clients and bringing you rewards, right? And every single one of those followers, let's say, becomes a part of our ecosystem. This is the scale we call continents and billions, all right? Now, I think you might wonder, how do these experts actually work? What makes them smarter than a generic AI that has been told to act like an expert? I'm not going to bore you with technical jargon or terms, and honestly, a magician never reveals all his secrets. But I will give you a glimpse of what happens behind the curtains because, again, I think it matters of how you will experience these tools. First, our AI verifies information, right? So it doesn't just guess or make things up. When you ask a question, it gets exactly the rightly needed documents from our own private database that we train, and we use our own technology on it before even responding to you. So it grounds its answers in real information. Second, it has a memory, a real contextual memory. It doesn't just guess or make things up. When you ask, like every conversation, for example, let's say every conversation you have, it summarizes and connects the dots. It remembers what you talked about last week, last month. It builds a complete picture of your journey and it memorizes your journey. Third, it maintains your profile and then grows with you. Okay, so the expert keeps a consistent file about you, your preferences, your goals, your challenges, your patterns, and it acts on this information. Every response is tailored to you specifically. Fourth, our AI has a voice. Okay, so the Mason mentor, Solomon, has a unique voice we created specifically for you. The voice is deep, wise, and calm. We didn't borrow, of course, a generic text-to-speech engine, we generated our own, and soon all our other AI models will be able to speak as well. Okay? This is not just a chat. This is a relationship with intelligence that grows with you. Now, let's talk about why lodges exist. Many ask, can I be just a client and use these amazing tools? Yes, absolutely you can. But let's look at the difference and the opportunity. A client is a guest. They buy the subscription at a market price. Okay? Of course, they will get immense value from the experts. They will change their lives, they grow, but they are still a consumer. On the other hand, a partner, which is the lodge owner, is the owner of the ecosystem. We have three fundamental differences. First, partners get products at a special price, below the market value, of course. Second, partners receive unique NFTs that confirms their founder status digital assets that represents their place in the history of Ton Mason. But the main thing and the most important difference, only a partner has the right to earn from the entire network. The client pays for the service, the partner earns from the fact that thousands of clients use the service. The client gets advice from the astrologist or dream interpreter, and the partner receives rewards from every single such transaction. This is a fundamental difference and fundamentally a different level of thinking. So clients think about using the tool and the partner thinks about owning the ecosystem, right? And now let me take you to the part where everything changes. As soon as our platform reaches a critical mass of experts, as we add more and more value every month, we will activate what we call marketing number 2. Listen carefully to these numbers, all right? So 50% of all subscription goes into linear marketing. Think about this and what it means actually. So you open your lodges once, you build your structures once, and now for years to come, you receive 50% of the turnover from all subscriptions in your network. People will subscribe month after month because they want to know the future, right? From the astrologist, they want to understand their dreams. They want to grow their capital with Solomon. They want to check their numerology patterns. They pay for the subscription and the rewards flows to you. Now, this is every single month, again. What happens to the remaining 50%? The remaining 50%, the company reinvests the 50% into powerful servers, into developing new rocket technologies, into training new experts, into building the future. This is the most sustainable, most powerful model imaginable. It's not a gamble, it's not a short-term play. This is an infrastructure for long-term wealth. Now, again, let me summarize. This is what we are building together. A platform where your health is guided by a personal wellness expert who knows you. Your business decisions are informed by a strategic wisdom available for you 24/7. Your personal growth is supported by tools that helps you understand yourself. Your curiosity about deeper questions has a place to explore with guidance and with genuine guidance. Your expertise can scale beyond your personal time through AI twins. Your income can grow passively as thousands of people use the ecosystem. We have prepared everything for your triumph. We are a team with a vision, and we are passionate about what we do. And we will not stop until Ton Mason is in every single smartphone. And one more thing, a teaser of what is coming. The Mason mentor, Solomon, as you know, has been with us, of course, since the very beginning. But what you have seen is only a glimpse. This year, Solomon will show his true face. I will not say more than that. I will not explain what that means, but what is coming will change everything that you know about AI companionship entirely. Thank you, Tom Mason family. This is a great day in our history, and let's build the empire together. Thank you.